Wey, ay, tuingie ndege. Tuingie ndege.
Wow. Kuna passport?
Passport yangu iko ready.
Kuna yellow fever?
Kwa heri Kenya. Unaiona hiyo sign?
Nice.
And we meet an exquisite kind of a Kenyan. Na huyu kijana ni ngori kabisa. Man like Calvin. Niaje bro?
What's up?
How are you doing?
Hi.
Nice. Where are you in America? What time is it? And if you weren't on Diaspora Connect, what would you be doing right now, Calvin?
Yeah. Right now, I'm in Jacksonville, Florida, and it is 3:05 right now. And if I was
evening?
Yeah. Thank you.
Evening.
Evening, right? Yeah.
I like that. What would you be doing if you weren't talking to us right now?
I'll probably be upstairs making music or making content or even making beats.
Nice. So. I love that because your journey is one of those ones that I'm sure it's gonna be in a movie in a few years to come because it's an extraordinary kind of story. And I don't want to spoil all the juice. I don't want to spoil all the tea. So in a nutshell, I want you, Calvin, let guys know how you got to America, how long you've been there, how it's been like thus far.
Yeah, okay, that's a great story. Yeah, so essentially, I was born here, but my parents, they won green card. I think it was back in 2003. Mm-hmm. And they had, from green card, they came to here, and I think it was New Jersey. And then my dad went to the military. Oh. And, you know, I was born in San Diego, and that's how the story started, yeah. San Diego, California.
Oh, that's an amazing kind of story. And how was it like being brought up? You know, you were being told about Kenya, I'm sure. Your mom, your dad, they were mentioning some things. Also, your name, you know, it resembles something. Were you hearing about Kenya? Did you have any idea about where your mom and dad were from? Talk to me about the first time you heard about Kenya, from especially your parents or people around you.
100%, yes. Kenya has been so prominent in my life. I mean, there's a strong, wherever I went, there was a strong Kenyan community, whether I was in Seattle or even in Florida. I think just growing up, our church was very community. It was mostly Kenyans, and I've been hearing Swahili, I've been hearing, you know, all this Kenyan gospel and all the music just from when I was a child, and even now. So Kenya's always been prominent.
So what is your idea of Kenya from where you are? From someone that's been born outside and you hear about it in theory, you hear about it from what your parents believe. If you were to land in Kenya today, what are you expecting to see, to feel, to hear?
Yeah, if I were to come here, I would expect to, you know, of course I like to see my cousin, my family. I have family here. And I would love to see my cousin Ben. I would love to see just my uncles and my, you know, my aunts. That's there. And also I would just love to just immerse myself in the culture once again, whether it's going to the safari and looking at some things, whether it's even visiting where I was when I came here when I was younger. Because I went to, I think I went to primary school here, like briefly, when I was like, not even primary school, what was it? It was like kindergarten? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I went here briefly. Yeah, in Nakuru. We came down here for 2 years so I could learn the language and kind of understand it. And then we went back. But it was after I was born in America. So I'd probably visit those places, you know, and yeah.
So what are your top 5 favorite Kiswahili words? You said you learned the language.
Top 5 what? Pardon?
Top 5 Kiswahili words.
Oh, yeah. Chapati, rakwe.
I love it. The chapati was the first one. You're a true Kenyan. Congrats.
Nyama, nyama choma.
I see where your priorities are.
At least you know the right foods. That's good.
Let's see. Nakupenda sana.
Oh, nice. Tunakupenda pia dia.
Asante.
Asante, nice. I like it. You're in the mix. And also, when we talk about in the mix, before you fell in love with music, what was your first love before music, Calvin?
It was playing football, playing soccer.
And how did that go like?
Yes, it's a very funny story. I originally thought that I was gonna get my breakthrough through playing, playing soccer. I was on a club team. I played a little bit like almost semi-pro, and I was just like working my way up the ranks. And it was very funny because as I was getting more into soccer, this was before I even started music, I was just immersed so much in that just soccer, and I loved playing it. It was amazing. I just felt like it was what I was called to do. And I think it was so funny because as I was doing that, my mom, she had taken me to guitar classes, and she was saying, it's good to learn a skill while also doing what you love, which was soccer. So I didn't think that much of it, and I was just playing. And what I started realizing was, and things have a really interesting way of working themselves out.
Amen.
As I was going to practice, I kept coming back home, and I was like playing the guitar and falling in love with it more and more. And I started realizing that. And then I think around this time the time I started getting to production. I remember I would start when I'm coming home from practice late at night, I would make a beat, I would produce, and then I'd go back. To the point where I found myself just wanting to produce more, and it's when I'm on the field, and the rest is just history because soccer wasn't what was meant for me, and I think music was, and that's why I'm here. Yeah.
I love it. And that story right there is inspirational because your mom has been involved in so many aspects of your life and, shaping you and putting you into the mix. And right here in the 254, we have a very vibrant music kind of culture.
100%.
And right now they're showing more appreciation, to the culture in itself.
Okay, the music is growing, it's thriving, it's everything.
Yes, it's everything right now. Let me ask you this. Are there some artists that you know from Kenya that you've heard about, especially as you make music? Because I'm sure you'll want to put your identity in your music, which of course is going to be that Kenyan.
100%. From a young age, just growing up in the Kenyan gospel scene through church, one person that was very prominent to me was Bahati. I had met him back in Seattle, Washington when I was very young. And I think it was at the time where he released Barua za Bahati. And I think it was during that era. I really loved songs like, like Lover. I think it was another song, Machozi. All those just like, I don't know, something about that music was just, it spoke to me, and it was really good. Yeah, I was very into Bahati back in the day. When he was making a lot of gospel music.
All right. I love the fact that you've drawn your inspiration from the gospel kind of side, but
for sure,
things have a bit changed a bit, especially in the industry. So the likes of Ben Soul, Bahati ni OG kabisa. Yeah, but I'm sure there are others, Bien in there, a lot of other good cultures that you can intertwine into that mix. So I'm sure that will be a good thing. Also, as we are still talking about music and you crafting it up and apale, where can we receive this music? Because we know everything right now is digital. It's all about streaming, it's all about YouTube. So let the people know how we can support you from back home.
100%. The name is C-Dubz, C-D-U-B-Z on all platforms, whether that be Spotify, whether that be Apple Music, and YouTube Music. Again, C-Dubz, C-D-U-B-Z.
C-Dubz. Tell us about, you can't leave us like that. Tell us how you got, his stage name, where you got it from, how it comes into the mix. Is it C-Dubz or C-Dubz?
I mean, that just really depends on how I'm feeling that day. Sometimes I'm just Dubz, sometimes I'm C-Dubz, It really is just about, what's happening and what I'm feeling in that moment. But yeah, the name came from, it's very funny. I would play the Xbox a lot, and also just being around my friends. My name is Calvin C, and my last name is Waiguru, which was W. So in my head, I was like, C-dubs.
Okay.
And then, that's where it came from.
Yeah, we are clocking it, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they're my friends. Yeah, my friends would call me that. Yeah.
I love it. I'm here for it. And I love the fact that you've come through, to give us your story, because I'm sure there are lots of other young people who are looking up to you right now, and they're just like, wow, not only do they want to, be abroad and feel, that being away from home, but they're also looking up to you. What would you say to those young people who are looking up to you right now, and they're like, I would love to pursue my career. I would love to do ABCD, but they might not be in the right place right now. How would you encourage them, or what would you say to them?
First I would say, keep faith and have hope. That's first and foremost. And secondly, put yourself out there. I think life and also, the will of the Lord is very interesting, because sometimes where you get your breakthrough is not where you expect to. How I got my breakthrough was, singing on TikTok. And that was my first time singing online ever. And I was just singing it as a joke. I sang a song, it was about a game called Fortnite. And I had sang that song, not expecting anything, just putting myself out there. And lo and behold, it went viral, got over 1 million views and over 600,000 likes. And, from there, I just kept going. But what I would say is, put yourself out there, because no one's gonna see you unless you put yourself there, And it's amazing. And through that, I was able to even, get a record deal. So I'm telling you guys, the youth, have faith and be persistent. Put yourself on the socials. That is the best weapon.
Nice. I love it.
Love that.
And that's amazing. You've spoken like a true champion. You've spoken, like a true legend in his own right. Alafu pia, for a legend to get to where he is, or for Calvin to get to where he is, you needed people who, support you, people who give you encouragement, people who always text you, people who are always telling you a lot of things. It takes a village to make sure you are in the right space of mind. And I'm sure as you're out there, you've said there are people you would love to meet from, back home here in Kenya. Guess what? Diaspora Connect is a reason why we are the #1 connecting show in the region. We made things easier for you. So Calvin, take a listen to this.
Mjukuu wangu, mwenye jina langu, nakutakia mazuri sana yote utakayofanya kesho. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Calvin Kazahura. Hey Calvin, it's your cousin Nyambura. Congratulations, we are behind you in everything that you do, and may God lead you. Be blessed, we love you so much.
It is your cousin Annie, and I want to say congratulations. May the good Lord continue to increase you. The sky is not the limit. I know you will go higher and higher, and we are so proud of you.
Hi Calvin, here it's your aunties from Kenya, your big fans. Kana and my sister Rose. Tungependa kuchukua fursa hii kukupongeza katika sanaa zako za muziki unazofanya. Unafanya muziki mzuri, muziki wako unavutia na unapendeza wengi.
Hi Calvin, I am your mother's cousin Sabina. I just want to congratulate you for the great work you are doing. I'm so proud of you for the achievement you have accomplished.
Hi Calvin, this is Auntie Nongari. I am so proud of you. And you know that I love you very much. You have made your parents proud. You have made us, your aunties, proud. You have made Nyambura and Carlton proud. You have made the whole of Kenyan community so proud of you. We love you and we appreciate you.
Kevin, congratulations for your Citizen TV show. I have listened to it and I assure you, you are going far. The sky will be the limit. This is your dad, Dad Isaac, back in Kenya, and I am really impressed.
It's Ken here, your uncle from Nairobi. I'm aware of what you're doing. I've been following you through since you started, and you've been doing great things. Congrats on your new release, and I pray to God that you go to many places. Great work, Calvin.
Hi Calvin, Olive here. Just wanted to let you know how proud we are of you, and you have been such an inspiration to us and making us understand why following one's passion is can bear fruit and is amazing. Just know we're right behind you, so keep pushing and keep shining. We are all here cheering up for you, and a big congratulations.
Yes, you see?
He's better than me because I would have cried by now.
Even me.
Nakuanga very emotional.
The whole screen would have been...
Tungeswim. It would have been very bad. But Calvin, as you can see, you're so loved. You're younger than me, which is kidogo scary, but I'm so inspired by you. You're very cool. You're so blessed to be in the position you are, and you have many great things to come. So I know you've received a lot of love. You've received a lot of love, you've received a lot of affection from people back home. But in case there's anybody that missed out in that video, would you want to send your love, your regards, tuma some salams their way?
Yes, my cousin Ben. I would love to send my love to him too. He was in the video. Hi, how are you doing? I love you and congratulations. He plays professional soccer now, so I'm really proud of him.
Hey, everybody's a baller. I love it. I love it.
Family full of talent.
You know?
Is there anybody else you want to include in this list, or you just wrap it up at there?
If there's anybody else I'd like to increase, I'd like to include my management.
Oh, okay.
My mom, my dad, of course, yeah. My siblings, Carlton, Nyambura, and my Uncle Andrew. You know, just the whole Kenyan community in Jacksonville, Kija. Thank you guys so much for even just following me along this journey. I'd like to thank also my church too, my Uncle Dennis, my Auntie Betty, and yeah, I would like to just thank everybody that's just helped me get to this point. And I also thank you guys so much for even allowing me to even be on this. I'm really
What you mean?
So happy to have you.
You're the star.
Wendo star.
Wendo star. Thank you very much, Calvin. And we can't wait to link up with you next year and see all the amazing things that you'll be getting up to, and also all the awards and accolades that you'll have picked up, plus all the stories. So make sure you do that. And that time when it comes to come back home to Kenya, make sure you don't forget us, okay?
100%. Likewise. Thank you guys so much.
Nice. Thank you very much. And we do appreciate you. Right there, Calvin, a.k.a.